Yeah,
What is up?
yeah. Hey, I'm gonna have to get some new music going, man. I just listened to that. So you gotta refresh that stuff, man. You gotta get some new stuff going sometimes.
Oh, you got to talk to our producer about that, man, and get some new video cut. Who
Oh,
the hell is that?
damn right. I know. Well, you're right, Lee. You're right. Hey, welcome to TLTSC Fan TV for fans, by the fan. Damn it. You know,
Oh,
we got
we
Jorge, the man with the most knowledge about all CLTFC. You know, we got Lee, the biggest fan. Let's go,
Ooh,
Roscoe of CLTFC in many ways. That you definitely, Lee, you are definitely. If you're so big of a fan that you say, "Hey, let's start a fan TV site and see what we can do to make this happen," because I just want to be involved so much with it, you got to be one of the biggest fans.
I take
And
that. I take that.
down south, our Floridian brothers at what is it? OC Fan TV. I love it. You got some soundproof in that room. Y'all hang stuff up. What you got in the background?
It looks like it's professional, but we were just scrambling for an hour trying to figure our stuff out. So we have no clue.
Hey, I just want to tell you real quick, man. It don't look like it's professional, man.
Hey, yeah, no, it does not, does it?
Hey, but we don't need it. We don't need it. That's for sure. So, yeah. Hey, thank y'all so much for coming on the show. Why don't you introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, my name is Zach. I'm one part of Orlando City Fan TV, and we got one more guy right behind the camera, actually, right behind the laptop. His name is also Zach. He's a big part of this. And then you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Bryce. I'm the other player down here.
Yeah, Bryce.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Two Zach. Y'all gotta have fun with the two Zachs, man. It's like a Zach attack.
It's not that. It's not as fun as it seems.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, just so everybody out there tonight, we do have another giveaway. If you want to enter, just type pound AA into the chat, and that will get you locked in for what do we got? We got the first goal ever scored by Charlotte FC. So that's your chance to win that with Adam Armour there. So pound AA, and that'll get you locked in.
An original print.
Yeah, for my buddy that's doing all that work for us, man. He's hooking us up. He's doing some really good work, so we really appreciate it, man. So Adam, you're doing solid, buddy. Anyways, so now we got all that mess out the way, man. So Orlando, forgive us, man. We're gonna talk some shit about the Colorado game real quick. We'll throw some slight digs at you guys while we talk about the Colorado game, and feel free to just talk shit back to us, man. And we'll just talk shit all night, and then we'll just call it a night. And yeah, that's how we roll. So the Colorado game, Jorge, I'm gonna ask you a question, man. Was it a point gained or a point or 2 points lost?
Well, it was a point gained because we tied.
Oh man, see, now you gotta be a smart ass. is that how it works, man? Is that how it works?
That's exactly.
Yeah, it was a point gained, but it felt a little bittersweet there at the end with Mackenzie Gaines being able to pass to Swiderski, but he decided to take the shot, which honestly, I can't blame him. He's trying to get minutes, trying to get noticed on the field, and I mean, he got noticed. So it is what it is.
I tell you what, though, as much grief as I wanted to give Gaines about that pass, but then we run into him Monday at the Independence game, so it was. He's such a nice guy, man. But regardless, Gaines, make the fucking pass next time. There, I said it. Damn it.
Well, but he'll learn from it, and it's such a bang play, whatever. It's so fast, and having to make that split decision, and that's what wins the game.
This is their third game in 7 days. They went to extra time during the week in Greenville. They were playing in altitude as well in Colorado. So, given all those circumstances, and another thing is like half of the coaching staff is sick. You know, like I'm a little down too, but like
shit.
Like, Miguel wasn't at the training session yesterday. I talked to him a little bit today. He was like, "Yeah, man, I had a fever," and he was like, "I'm still not feeling great." So, I mean, all these other extra circumstances, and they still pulled the point away, looking to get a win this Saturday. So, I mean,
we will get a win this Saturday.
I just want to interject real quickly because Ben Bender had an interview today, and that video will be out tomorrow on our channels, so check it out. And we're just giving you all the answers, pretty much all of them. The long form. But anyway, Ben Bender was looking rough. And he's like, I got to get her of this cold. He said, man, the cold, whatever it is, has been spreading all throughout the team. Like half the team is sick. And now there you go, Jorge. You're sniffling your nose and coughing, man. No
Jorge
one's talking about
started off.
COVID, anybody. No one's talking about COVID. We're just talking about a straight up cold virus. But nonetheless, seriously, he looked like he was beat. And if you're telling me Miguel was beat and had a virus too, or whatever, had a cold enough to have a fever, yeah, they're sick.
Orlando Warriors, Zach, you
Yep.
guys have something to say?
Well, with all this talk about your boys being sick, are we going to see a less like not as I'm sorry, I'm losing words here, but not as strong of a team coming down here with that little virus going through your team, or are you guys going to have a full strength team?
I think we're gonna have a full strength team unless there's something I don't know. I mean, obviously we got a couple of players hurt, but I don't think they would be starting anyways this week. Jorge, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, outside we had a pretty big injury. One of our fullbacks that was beginning to get minutes, Adam Armour.
Yeah.
He still wasn't a starter, but it looks like he has a season-ending injury, so that'll be a big miss. And then other than that, I mean, Ben may not start, but other than that, we will potentially see our second DP play for the first time in the MLS against you guys. So that's a plus on our side.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
man.
all I'm
So
saying is 92% compared to maybe whatever. You have an Adam Armour being fully injured, but they will not be full strength like 100. They'll be close enough. But yeah, there's definitely a cold going around. I'm team. They're going to be a little run down. They're needing to get their fluids on for sure. But the good thing is they're going to Orlando. Same humidity, same sea level, almost exactly whatever. And they have been on a gauntlet, and they're still are. I mean, still a travel time, but I think they'll be good, but not as best as they could be.
Gotcha.
yeah. Well, you guys have got some key injuries too, right?
Go
Yeah,
for it, yeah.
I mean, our center back, Antonio Carlos, he's been in the running for MLS Best 11 for a little while, and he's probably out for the whole season with the hamstring, right?
Yeah, pretty close to the whole season. It's really tough. I feel like with him and Robin Janssen is our two center backs. I feel like we have one of the, if not the best, defense in the whole of the MLS. So to lose him is a bit tough. But obviously Rodrigo Schlegel, if you remember him from the NYCFC playoff game with the whole penalty shootout kerfuffle, has actually stepped in as center back and done a pretty good job.
When did you guys lose him?
Antonio Carlos.
Yeah.
4 man.
Yeah, 4 weeks ago, I think.
4 weeks ago, a month probably.
Yeah, I was going to say because it looks like you guys are struggling at home, man. So
Hold on. What's Rodrigo's name again? What's Rodrigo's name again?
Orlando City Fan TV.
No, Rodrigo's name.
Oh, Rodrigo. Yeah. Him. Yeah. Rodrigo Schlegel.
Rodrigo Schlegel.
Yeah. That's the name.
That is a good name right there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Rodrigo Schlegel. Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, he came in, saved us in our first ever playoff game against New York City, and stepped in goal when Pedro got a double yellow turned into a red card. It was a whole situation. And now he stepped in as center back, his actual position, and done a pretty good job.
that's what's up. That's up. Yeah. So like I was asking or saying, you guys are struggling at home. We're sort of kind of getting our bearings under us on the road now. So, it could make for a decent game. First 3 points on the road against Atlanta, we'd take it.
I wouldn't take it. Not at all. No, I wouldn't be too happy with that.
Yeah. I mean, Atlanta says that you guys are easy to beat at your stadium. So, I mean, those Atlanta boys must be.
Who cares about Atlanta? So we're all the crap playing. No, I don't want to talk about them. We can move on from that, actually.
Yeah, no, for real.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
for
agree.
real.
Yep. There we go. Yeah.
just stirring the pot a little bit, man. Just trying to
You
get
ain't so bad, Atlanta. You ain't so bad.
As long as they're below us in the table, I'm fine. As long as you guys are below us in the table, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's still a long way to go, though. Still a long way to go.
But if the basic point is, Zach, if we ever have to team up on hate on Atlanta from the north and the south,
There you go.
You got it.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're
you
there.
know what I'm saying? We'll flank them on our side. You flank them on your side.
Here we go. They're done.
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
I mean, they're not really a real team, anyways, right? Jorge, you're on mute.
You done muted yourself, Jorge.
Unmute yourself.
My bad. I keep coughing and stuff, so I don't want to be like coughing, and so I keep muting it.
Well, when you start talking, you have to unmute.
Hey, tell us what the virus feels like to you, and if you felt like you were a professional soccer player, how you would play on the pitch on Saturday, how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna start as the left water boy for Charlotte FC, so I'm hype about that.
But you could bring it to 92%, right?
Something like that. I wanted to ask the Orlando boys, like, what is your perspective on Charlotte FC? I mean, like, have you seen like a new energy in the MLS from our expansion team? Like, what maybe just your perspective on Charlotte FC so far?
You want to hit or you want me to? Well, then I can give you a perspective that I had just based off of attendance and fan base. When you guys had your first match and you guys brought in, what was like 74K people, right?
Yep.
It's a big American Stadium. Our episode, we did like a way too early hot takes kind of episode. And that just happened to be when you guys brought in that many people. I'm like, these big attendances don't matter in the MLS because eventually the attendance is just going to go down. And obviously, you guys don't have the upper bowl open, so you have what do you average like 35 now?
Yeah, right around like 34, something like that. Yeah.
Probably like 31, 30.
I think the bottom bowl holds 34, and I think we're averaging about 30, 31.
All right,
And real quick though, let's keep it real. Is 32,000 seats sold, but there are not that many people in that bowl at that exact time ever.
No, it's attendance.
It's attendance. So there might be people hanging out, and it's a party lot, but you're never gonna see the full fleshed out 35. Unless it's the end of a game, maybe.
It's about about the attendance. They announce it at every press. Right near the end, they say the attendance of that night. So that's including everybody that's there.
So it's right around 31, 32?
Yeah,
right around there. I mean, we won't count 10s and 20s.
We have like the third highest MLS attendance.
Yeah, that's so like I was saying, I was like, you guys, your attendance is going to go down to like 20K right off the like 2-3 home matches into the season. And you guys have proven me wrong. Because even here in Orlando, we had the Citrus Bowl for our first, what was it, 2 seasons? 2015, 2016. And then we moved into what is now Exploria Stadium. And now we're only averaging 16K. Our fan base has gone down the gutter. It's really sad to see. And for you guys to be averaging right around 30, right above 30K is really nice to see because I hope you can continue that because I want the sport to grow in America. We want the sport to grow in America. So as long as you guys can keep that up, I'm happy, and you proved me wrong.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's going to be next season is really going to be the real answer, right? With the Charlotte FC's that new fancy thing in town and that FOMO, right, and that kind of stuff. So it'd be interesting to see what happens next year.
That shine.
I think we could probably like compete with Atlanta in terms of numbers if our ticket prices weren't so high. But that's another conversation for another day. But in spite of the ticket prices, we're still averaging the third highest attendance in MLS, which is something phenomenal to say. And like Lee's right, like next season we'll really dictate that. But I think we're starting to see two things in Charlotte. Like one is all those fans of other teams like me. Like I supported Liverpool and Barcelona. We've got a whole bunch of Spurs fans here in the chat.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs.
Oh, wait, you're the Spurs fan.
Yeah.
We're both Chelsea fans.
Oh, fuck off, man. That's it.
Hey,
why do we
they're coming to
screen these people before we have them on the show? How many times are we going to say?
Yeah. Are y'all going to come up and see them play Charlotte in the summer?
They're playing here. Chelsea's playing here.
Yeah,
they are. They're playing there as well.
World Cup.
Yeah.
They're just pipping themselves all up and down the Eastern Seaboard.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
And so, like I was saying, like one thing is there was that fan base that was already there that we just didn't have a local team. And two is people are going into the stadium and they're seeing like, yo, this is fun. Like this is an environment that I wasn't used to. and that's collecting a whole new fan base as well. So I think as those two merge, I think that 30,000, I'd say it's pretty safe that it'll be there as long as they don't skyrocket the tickets again.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with you, Jorge, because I think that it's such a succinct, 90 minutes plus whatever, and then the halftime. But you know exactly how long it's going to take. It's good for the kids. It's good for everyone else. But the question is, if they build their own stadium, which they will at some point, be it 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 or 5, Tepper might tear down Bank of America 2 years from now, and Panthers get their new thing. And we know the deal with Rock Hill's all gone off the rails, and the Eastland Mall is not going to be the place for Charlotte FC, as far as I understand. All I'm saying is, if it gets to a smaller venue, like Zach, how much is the total capacity of the stadium, the new place you have for your teams?
25.8 or 28.5.
So yes, in the upper 25 plus. So if they build us a 32, that's it. We'll see. But while it's still Bank of America and in downtown, or they call it uptown, downtown Charlotte, everyone's right there. But if they build someplace that's, way off in South Carolina, up in Kannapolis, something like that, and if people can't get to it on their scooters, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think Bank of America is just fine, man. Hopefully we get to host a cup game or something, and they're going to play football again. But yeah, I think Gallowa Bowl is just fine, man. I know the stadium's kind of old, and those seats are not comfortable to sit in, so I just stand and walk around. But yeah,
And
I think overall, what's that?
And other things.
And other things, yes. So yeah. But anyway, so back to Orlando this week, man. So you guys got some key injuries. You're struggling at home. We seem to kind of be getting our feet underneath us, at least on the road. We're pretty solid at home. So, what do you guys expect this weekend? You think you guys are going to have a good chance to beat us? You kind of nervous? What's the thoughts down there in Orlando?
If we play like we do last week, it's going to be a long game because that was pitiful. I don't know if you guys saw any of that game, but it was bad. We had so many mistakes, and we couldn't get into the game. And
right.
It was so bad. So bad. 3 total shots was 66% possession. The Rebels pressed the hell out of us, and it was tough to watch. Very, very tough. So we're not looking forward to hopefully that again.
Is that 3 shots on goal or just 3 shots?
Three
shots.
Yeah.
The whole game.
The whole game.
Yeah.
At home.
Yes, you're there.
Yeah. That's not good.
And we lost to Cincinnati at home earlier in the season. So
You lost to who?
Cincinnati.
Oh, is that the team? That's the team we beat, right? At home.
It's crazy, right? Yeah.
We shut them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Initially quick. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hey, what are you drinking, Zach? What beer are you drinking?
It's not a beer. It's Cayman Jack margaritas. So if they want to sponsor us, go ahead.
Yeah, Cayman Jack. That's what I'm talking about. It's Zach with the Cayman. You got Zach, Cayman Jack. That's all set up for it, man.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
yeah.
That's right.
Under Pareja, you guys play more of a possession-based ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we tend to do a little bit better with teams that play that way because we'll press as well, and so it'll be interesting to see. That's why I think we have a good shot this weekend. Teams that are a little bit more direct, like New England and Philly, we struggle with, and we saw. So we got 2 losses away there as well. So it'll definitely be an interesting match.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game for us, especially coming off that loss. We've been saying all week, and even like when we do like the fan reactions after the game, everybody was just kind of saying like, "Yeah, on to Charlotte." Or as one guy that we posted a clip of at the end of his thing, he was just like, "Yeah, fuck Charlotte." We're like on to that mode of now. It's all right. We got the terrible loss at home out of the way. We need to move on to focusing on hopefully beating you guys.
And that tells me that's a dangerous team. That tells me that's someone who, when you have nothing left, you got nothing left to lose. That's what I'm talking about. Orlando sounds like they're backed in the corner. We're coming in and coughing like Jorge.
You guys
Oh,
are third
shit.
in the Eastern Conference for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's still a good team. You know, I want your thoughts on some of your new players like Facundo.
You love Facundo, so go for it.
I mean, he's just getting started, like building into the team, and the games where he does play well, he like our whole attack like kind of flows through him, and he passes the ball around, and I mean, what?
That was so bad. All right. Yeah, you can see the potential that he has as a young player, possibly the future of the Uruguayan national team. Him, Mauricio Pereira, he's not a new player, but he's been our cam for 3 years now.
Yeah.
Um,
Araujo as well. The Uruguay.
Araujo, yeah, coming in as another Uruguayan guy. He's looked really good. Just not in an attacking sense, obviously, as a CDM.
Yeah.
But there's that potential. We've seen it even like in our 4-2 loss to LAFC at home. That wasn't like a fantastic game, but we could see the potential that our attack has. Will they fulfill it every single game? No, which is really unfortunate. But with the potential they have, they could break out in a game and we could win like 3-0, 3-1. But we won't see that every single game.
Now, there's a question in there. I don't know if this is one of your guys or not, but who's the Charlotte GOAT? So, Kalina, our keeper, he is he's like a wall, man. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see. You said if you guys kind of get one or two right, you keep going. But I feel like with Kalina and goal, man, it's I feel pretty confident back there. And a shout out to the shipping department, by the way. We love the shipping department.
Yeah.
That's it.
Supply chain.
So where's some good spots for our fans that are traveling down there other than obviously like Disney, right? Is there any other spots that you guys kind of like tell us something off the beaten path where's a cool place to go hang out and that sort of thing?
And what the setup is with the stadium and getting to it and parking, all that kind of stuff.
5-minute walk from downtown. It's beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah. From the Amway Center where the Magic play, it's a 3-minute walk. You'll find enough parking if you guys are coming down. Maybe a little bit expensive, but if you're traveling down here, you might as well.
Yeah.
I would say like if you're down here for a couple days, Winter Park is a little bit underrated. It's just kind of like not like upscale, but like older brick kind of fancy-ish kind of place. You can go down there and find some nice restaurants. Downtown Orlando is nice. You'll meet some Orlando City fans there before and after the game. There's a bar called Harry Buffalo, an Irish pub called Harp and Celt. We're not Irish, so I have no clue how to say it. But it's a good like Irish soccer / football bar, and they'll show Prem games, MLS games, whatever you really want. So that's another place to meet some more people.
Gotcha. What's like the soccer field there? Because in our city now, we just feel like a new energy. You know, well, I mean, it's a brand new team that has excitement, which is great. But I was wondering a little bit of Orlando. I know there's a big like Brazilian influence into Orlando City, correct? I mean, and you've had players like Kaká come through. You have Pato now, so
yeah, I think that a little bit of that influence is left. We had like a whole front office change.
that's right. Yeah,
And one of the guys that went out was one of the big Brazilian guys. So I don't know if we'll have that much of that Brazilian influence in the future, just in our team. But obviously, just in the town itself, there's a lot of Brazilians. So there'll always be that influence. But with Pato coming in, we kind of kept that, yeah.
That's what's up. So yeah, so what are you guys thinking about predictions this weekend, score wise?
First on that one, yeah.
I'm gonna go with a 2-0 win for Orlando.
Charlotte?
No,
With Charles? With Charles? 2-0 with Charles?
Yeah, that's what I heard. There were some technical difficulties.
I just feel like coming off that loss, we're going to have to get it right at home because our fans aren't going to want to see another poor performance from us. So I think Oscar will have the boys ready and we'll come out. It may get ugly, but I think
I will give you this, and I'll play devil's advocate here. I mean, New England was on like a 5-game losing streak, and then he went and played them. But anyways, I feel comfortable to say at least a 1-1 this weekend.
I was probably going to say right around the same thing. I'm not. You're confident. I got to be the one that's kind of like, all right, level-headed. coming off of a 3-0 home loss defeat. I don't know. I just can't be that optimist that sits there and says, "Yeah, we're going to win 2-0, 3-0, 4-0."
Right.
I don't see that happening in the MLS enough. We saw it. Someone beat someone. I think it was NYCFC beat RSL 6-0.
We don't talk about that team.
We don't talk about them. But like you don't see that happen week in, week out. So I can't see us coming off and keeping a clean sheet and beating you guys like 3-0.
Do you guys feel more of a rivalry with Atlanta or with Inter Miami?
That's a good question.
That's you again.
Hate all of them.
Great answer.
I think I'd have to say Miami just because they're in state and they also don't play in Miami. Like at least Atlanta plays in Atlanta, but Miami plays in Fort Lauderdale. So it's like,
Right.
and then they just play
Is this
Miami.
still Dade County? Is it still Dade County or whatever? Is that right?
I don't know. It's like a 45-minute drive from Miami.
That's what I'm talking about. That's not right.
No.
It's not inner Miami. It's outer Fort Lauderdale. Sorry.
That's great.
OFL, I love it, man. Outer Fort Lauderdale.
Is their new stadium going to be in Miami?
I don't even think they have plans for it yet.
Oh shit. And anyways, yeah,
Fair
Charlotte
enough.
plays in Charlotte. Anyways, we won't give those guys too much time since they're out of Miami or out of Fort Lauderdale or whatever we're calling them.
Outer
Yeah.
$4. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Hey, Lee, remind people about the giveaway for Miggy Smalls' print.
Oh yeah. So if you want to
Adam
enter,
Armour. Adam Armour.
if you want to enter the giveaway, type pound AA in the chat, and that will automatically enter you in for the drawing for tonight to win. Dun, 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 this 8x10 of the first goal ever scored by Charlotte FC. By the way.
That's Jake behind them. I like
Yep.
it. I
Yep,
like
yep.
it.
So that was it, man. That was it. But anyways, so yep, everybody put in AA. So Orlando, what do you guys think of Charlotte? You've been watching Charlotte at all?
We did some research last night. We watched the game against Colorado. It wasn't really entertaining, I guess, to say the least.
Yeah.
But it's a different style of football. I
Yeah,
guess
for sure.
you could say.
Yeah, we like to keep. Our problem is we get to the like 3/4 of the way up the pitch and then we forget what to do and pass it back. So
Pretty much,
if you
yeah.
could stop us at about 75% on the way up, man, you guys just know it's coming back. It's going all the way back to the keeper.
That's what we can hope for, yeah.
Yeah, you guys gonna come visit us in August, man?
Money's tight, but we can try to make something happen.
Yeah, I know. I feel you there, man.
Hey, at least in the future. Hey, let's just keep on keeping up this northern and southern hate on Atlanta
Yep.
and get some brotherly love going. And whenever we can, when we can afford it, and get down there or come up here or whatever, let's do it, man.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah, I don't think Jaws is starting. It'd probably come on as a sub. What do you think about that, Jorge?
I don't think he's
Got him
starting.
all choked up, man. We got him all choked up on
Alright.
that question.
I don't think he's starting. I think they're still
I don't
rambling.
think he's starting either.
Yeah, he probably won't start.
Oh, and Lee, you forgot to get Jorge and myself prediction on the game score.
Oh, I thought I said 1-1.
No, I know you said 1-1, and old Zach Attack and Zach and Knack said
Yeah.
2-1 and 2.
Oh, JT, let me ask you a
Jorge
question.
ain't said shit, and I haven't said shit.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, man. Let me ask you a question, JT. Seriously, what do you think the score's going to be this weekend?
I'm thinking it's going to be 1-1.
You can't use
And
mine.
I haven't finished 1-1
This is our time to
until stoppage time. And I think Orlando, because they're backed into a corner like a snake inside of a house, I think it's going to be 2-1 Orlando.
You know what? I like
What?
this.
What?
Hey, I was accused for being a homer, and I really do. I think it's going to be 1-1 the whole time, whatever, towards the end, a lot of the game, and then the very end, in stoppage time, Orlando's like, man, we can't. Let's go.
All right, can I ask what situation you've been in where a corner is backed into the snake in a house, or a snake has been backed into the corner of a house?
Oh, man, you just opened up a whole can of worms right there. Go ahead,
Well,
JT.
1, 2, 3, or 4, man. You just name a number.
We're going with 3.
All right, when I was 10 years old, in my grandmother's house up in Virginia, she lived out in the country, middle of nowhere. All right, I'm still saying 2-1 Orlando, just so I can not seem like a homer so much.
Yeah, we
And
don't know where Roscoe
winning
is.
every away game.
That's
So
his
I'm
thing.
flipping it. I predicted a win all the time. Why not? Why not? I'm superstitious. Just flip that stuff.
You good, JT? All right. Hey, Jorge, man, I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What do you think the score is going to be this weekend?
I think we get our first away win this weekend. I feel like Orlando is a team that's vulnerable, and I think this weekend we get our first win. It'll be a 2-1 win, goals by Carroll and Daniel Rios. And so, like you guys said, you're strong away, but you've been it's kind of like Jekyll and Hyde, Orlando, right? Where at home you're not that strong, but away you guys have been pulling results. And I think this is the weekend that we finally get our first away win.
Fair enough. So we got a really serious question. We're going to take a poll on this with everybody on the panel here. So should I go to the prom or the game versus into Miami? Let me know, team. So what do we think? Should he go to the prom or should he go to the game? I'm for one saying go to the game.
Are you a junior or a senior or a sophomore?
Yeah. Oh, that's valid. That's a valid point too. We'll have to find out. Is he a junior or a senior?
Junior, senior,
Or a sophomore.
And your date, is it just like, hey, I felt pressure to go to the dance. I got a date just for the dance, and y'all really friends, and she's cool, whatever. Or your girlfriend or whatever. I'm just saying.
All right. I got one more thing.
All right.
First of all, it's outer Fort Lauderdale. Second of all, they don't matter. So I don't know.
Right, but it will be our first game at home in like 3 weeks.
That's some wireless stuff right there. That's like some meta stuff. Zach was like, actually, in the grand scheme of life, that shit don't matter at all.
Yeah, man.
So
that's true. If she ain't a Charlotte FC fan, then she ain't the one, bro. Just let her go. Let her go.
I'm not trying to be crass. I'm just saying, it all depends, dog. How you feeling about this date? And to Jorge's point, if you ain't feeling so great about it, can you go on another date / the prom next year because you're a junior?
Sure can.
I mean, pros and cons.
Oh, she's a New England fan. Well, anyways. Back to this. So remember, guys, if you want to win the print of Adam Armour after he scored the first goal, pound AA in the chat. We're going to be drawing that here in about 5 minutes. And so, yeah. Anything you guys want to ask us, man?
I kind of want a feeling on Ben Bender, being the guy from the draft.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're feeling on him this far into the season.
Yeah, I'm happy we got him. I think he's a solid player. He's young. He's energetic. He's, I don't know if he'll. He was sick, so I don't know if he was going to start this weekend or not. JT, you watched that interview. What do you have to say about it?
Well, just in general, Ben Bender can run. He's whatever, like I don't know, like lanky fast. How to describe it? He's like long strides and gait, but he's really smart about how the ball's coming in, how to play it. And he's been working really well with Alan Franco, and he's been working really well with Swiderski, and he's just stoking it up. It reminds me, just like LaMelo Ball in the NBA, who is also really young, and just coming up to this level, and his speed and understanding on the wings and everything is just getting better and better. So besides him being sick, and I'm telling you, when you see the video, and I'm giving all love to zooms and lighting and all that kind of stuff. But like, damn, Ben, just lay down, man. Get some fluids. You don't need to be doing this Zoom right now. But we're stoked. I mean, you didn't know what you were going to get, and even he's the number 1 draft pick. He's been great. And my God, his name is Ben Bender. Yeah. From a marketing point of view, and trust me, at the end of the game, when Jorge's in the press pool talking to Miggy, when Lee's trying to find his last something somewhere, I don't know. And I'm sitting there while the fans are signing stuff and shooting that and filming that and everything. Ben Bender, I mean, he's a dreamboat. He's the one all the fans are all about. So I'm stoked for Ben Bender, man. He's good stuff.
Yeah, I think Ben has probably one of the highest projections in terms of young talent in the MLS. I mean, he can play with both feet, left foot, right foot. I mean, 3 assists and a goal already in the MLS, and like it's looking like the change in quality isn't really affecting him to go from college ball to MLS. Like, he's holding his own. It also helps that he's under a coach that's great at developing young players like Miguel Angel Ramirez, and also I think one of the things that we see with the squad that we have is that anyone's gonna get an opportunity right now, and so anyone that takes their opportunity, like Bender has, will get playing time.
Yeah, it's house money this year with an inaugural season, and going back to the point of how many people are going to show up, and the real test is going to be year 2, year 3. Right now, we're playing with house money, and we don't even have our third DP. We're not even full force yet, and so develop everyone you can. And Bender was saying that, I remember in the interview when he was talking to Miguel Angel Ramirez about not feeling so well, like his calf was hurting him a little bit before the Greenville Cup game. And he's like, listen, and Miguel said to him, listen, and I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but he said, listen, your body is not used to the MLS season yet. You're just coming into it. So just be as honest as you can with our staff on how you're feeling, and we will help you understand what it takes to be at this level, and we're all going to work together to be your best. But my gosh, don't try to be too tough or whatever, and just get out there and do it. So we'll see.
But I said that the Greenville game, it kind of was rough on them. Like the pitch, right? Obviously screwed Adam up. Just Mackenzie's knees were all grazed up, man. He looked like he had been through a battle himself. And then, we saw Jan. He got hurt there towards the end. So I'm kind of glad that we made it through. I feel bad for Adam because he was on the verge of actually, I feel like, getting more playing time. I think he was about to give Moore a run for his money, but now he's out for the season. That kind of sucks. So yeah, it is what it is.
That makes our giveaway even more rare because he scored the first goal and we're giving that away, and now he's going to be out for the whole season. So
that's right. Minty
To
balls.
the Orlando boys, who do you think is going to be the difference maker for your team this weekend? The guy that's actually going to pull the strings and get the win for you guys?
I'd say Mauricio because he's our number 10. When teams find a way to limit his passing abilities, we struggled to progress the ball at all. Like during Red Bulls, they were pressing us so much we couldn't even get the ball to him, and he couldn't go through the midfield with the ball. So if you guys can limit him, I think you guys have a good chance.
Yep. Agreed.
What's that?
Or Gillespie. That's our goalkeeper.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a battle of the keepers, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it, man. Battle of the keepers.
Yeah.
Battle of the keepers.
Yeah, Mauricio Pereira too. He's Uruguayan, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Last chance to put your pound AA in the chat if you want to win the first ever goal of with
that's
Adam.
what Adam Armour, not American Airlines. And you're not going to get any free flight miles or any shit like that, okay?
Yeah, and we don't want any not promoted YouTube dings or whatever the hell it is, right?
Hashtag AA.
Just some of these comments, y'all are hilarious.
I know, man. I swear, I think Charlotte's got the funniest MLS fan base. Personally, we might be biased, but man, some of the shit that they say is pretty funny.
Well, we're the latest. We're the latest to the game too. And I'm sure there'll be more teams in the future. And God bless.
Like
them.
St. Louis, maybe. I mean, that's. I'm going to take a guess and say that they might show up.
I got a question for you guys. Oh,
Uh-huh.
no,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, all right. How do you guys feel about bringing promotion and relegation to the MLS? Kind of totally off topic, but just a general question.
Yeah, I'm not for it yet.
I don't think it could work until the MLS is built up enough to be strong enough that you can go back and forth. In other words, the MLS has to be a strong enough league, almost like the major leagues, baseball and whatever. I think whatever 30 years from now, baseball keeps going down, soccer keeps coming up, and then if soccer is big enough, there could be a minor league system that's smaller enough that then relegation would work.
Is that not the USL right now, though?
It is, and I think they want to make a case to compete with the MLS. I think that that's probably like 10 to 15 year discussion to have, like from now. Like I feel like the MLS is still too new, and the way it's structured, that's the issue though. Like like some teams aren't ambitious and they're just okay with being part of the league. And so that's where like promotion and relegation would help. But also, I feel like there's not enough markets just yet to put that in place. Like there's
the smaller markets for sure would suffer, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I know you guys used to be a USL team, right? And you made it to the MLS, right?
I mean, like you have places like Tampa Bay. Like the Rowdies have a good team. I think
Straight up
Fuck
fucking.
the Rock.
Fucking. They're tiny ass club.
Tiny ass club, yeah. They're not MLS statue, anyways, right?
They've never beat up them.
what about Miami FC? How do you feel about them?
Outer Fort Lauderdale. I would like to.
No,
see.
the other one. There's
Miami FC.
Oh,
OFL.
they
Hey,
should've-
we gotta say, does anyone have any idea what the pitch is like in Richmond? Going back to this playing the minor leagues,
the Richmond Kickers.
we're gonna
Yeah.
go up there May 11th. We're gonna go there May 11th, and if the pitch at the Triumph game, which is like a high school pitch of some nice form, but not really up to form.
Yeah.
If that jacked our players up, what's Richmond like, man?
Bad is what it says.
Yeah,
It's a-
no clue.
Well, hopefully it's bad real grass, which I'd take over bad fake grass any day, all the time.
yeah,
terrible.
apparently it is real grass, but it's a terrible. I haven't ever been there, so
Just as long as the sprinkler heads aren't in the middle, whatever, you can work it. Come on. If anyone here has played soccer over the years, sooner or later you're going out some goat track or some shit ass field that's got clumps missing. But if it's just dirt compared to some sort of a weaving of nylon, yeah.
yeah, I say that is that's the worst thing about playing those USL teams, right? That some of the pitches are pretty bad. So it'd be a bumpy 90 minutes, is what Jay's telling us. The field is a dog park. Grass is garbage. I got a feeling the pitch is not very good up there in Richmond, man. That's what I'm going to go with. If it's anything like the city itself, I could see that.
Hey, you better slow the down, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
My kid focus from Richmond, man. Shut the fuck up. God damn, I'm not kidding, man. Some of my
Yeah.
dad people are from. Don't you say that shit about
Hey,
Richmond?
look, I'm not going to say anything.
Hey,
I mean,
carry
we
your ass
can
up
talk
to
about.
London, you. Oh, I'm sorry, not English. You British motherfucker.
That's right.
When did you guys want to start Orlando City Fan TV? Are you guys pretty new?
I think we just had this talk. It was like 3 years ago. We were kind of like, yeah, we should do something. We love this club. We've all been following it for who knows how long. And it just came to the point in January of this year where we started the podcast, and we've kind of just grown from there. We're slowly growing, but I think we're just kind of like you guys, where we just kind of like speak our mind. It doesn't matter. We're not trying to be like totally professional or whatever. We're just kind of like saying whatever. So we're just kind of give it a new refresh on the Orlando fan base and give them their mind to speak, even after the games when we're out there doing the fan reaction, just kind of like Arsenal Fan TV.
Yeah.
If you guys know what that is. That's kind of what we're trying to do here. So,
Yeah, I think that's the funnest part. I think is the fan reactions after the game. I really enjoy that.
100%.
That's the whole thing, the whole authentic, because whatever the major media or the smaller media or whatever, you can't have people dropping F-bombs. You can't have people doing whatever. being super shitty on camera, whatever it is. But if that really is what the fans are doing at that time coming out of the game, and that's the way they really feel, and that's the way they really talk,
Exactly. Yep.
authenticity all day.
Yep. Correct.
That's it. That's it. All right. So we're gonna do this giveaway real quick. So if you haven't, you need to type pound AA in the chat.
If you like to fly Delta, fly American Airlines right now. Try to get this
That's it.
this picture.
And Jorge is trying to win. See you, Jorge.
Good. He should try. Zach, y'all get your boy, get Zach behind the camera on the laptop.
All
Yeah.
right.
If he was a
You guys ready? Let's see who wins. Let's see who wins.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
The Scooch.
You won last week too.
Hold on.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
Last
second. Can
What?
I don't know what to do here. Scooch, man. Type in there if you really want it, man. If so, we'll let it slide. But next time we'll make sure.
No. He really wants it. No. Scooch, go buy lottery tickets right fucking now, man. Whatever kind of luck you have. I mean, even like 1 out of 25 people, 2 weeks in a row, that's got to be whatever kind of high number. Shit.
It is what it is, Scooch.
Lee worked out a deal with him.
And honestly, if it's the same artist, Scooch. I mean, you have both of them together. I mean, that's some shit a woman might marry you over, man. Like, damn,
All
he's got art.
It's rigged. Is this rigged? It really is. We rigged it because
It's
you know
not rigged. It's not rigged. It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
it is. It is. If it was rigged, right? That's right, Morgan. You should be winning. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys coming on the show, man. We really do. And everybody out there, man, we appreciate everybody that always tunes in and shows us some love each week. You know, I don't know. Where's the big watch parties this weekend? Anybody heard anything? Hasn't been much plugs about it for sure. If you're staying in Charlotte.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, Big Ben's is probably going to have it right and all the regular places for sure. So, but yeah, we'll see you Saturday. I believe the game kicks off at 7:30 if I'm not mistaken. So, peace out.
Oh, CLT first dub away.
On the road. On the road. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, the Orlando boys, because I like to say it that way. Hey, Orlando boys. Hey, anytime you need some help out with those up north to you, but south of us, Atlanta, you let us know.
We've yet to lose to a Florida team too. So
That's true. That is true. We're undefeated to Florida teams.
And sooner or later, we will get together there or here or wherever.
yo, I'm stealing that outer Fort Lauderdale thing. That's how.
Yeah.
No, wait. How are you stealing it? You gotta at least give us a little tag or something.
Oh, yeah.
I
We're
Good, yeah.
good at you guys for sure.
I will
All right,
let you
folks.
know.
All right. Appreciate y'all.